Hello everyone, I hope you all will be good and welcome to my channel Civil Engineer Rajni Bhusare. And today in this video we are going to design of two-way slab. And as you all know that this video is also important for civil students. So please must watch. So friends, let's start. So we have a question. Design a reinforced concrete slab for a room of dimension 4 meter by 5 meter. And the slab is supported on wall and having width 300 mm. And we have a given data. So here the slab is carrying, we have the value of live load which is 4 kilonewton per meter square, and second is floor finish load is 1 kilonewton per meter square, and third we are using concrete grade M20 and also steel Fe415. Is that clear? And now here draw the diagram of slab. Its width 4 meter and length 5 meter, and which is our shorter span and 5 meter is our longer span. So here to determine the ratio Ly upon Lx, and here 5 meter is our longer span and 4 meter is our shorter span. So now it's calculate. So the value of 1.25. So 1.25 is less than 2. So we can say that this is a two-way slab. Is that clear? And after that our first step is it's to determine the total depth and effective depth. So here we have to calculate capital D. So by thumb rule L by 25. So our L is 4000 by 25. So we will get our D is 180 mm. Okay. And now we have to assume clear cover 15 mm and dia of bar 8 mm. So we have to calculate D effective. So here formula is capital D minus clear cover minus dia of bar. So now it's easily calculated. So our D is 180 minus clear cover 15 and dia of bar. So here it will be 8 by 2. So it will be 4. So our D effective is 161 mm. Is that clear? And after that our second step is, so it's to determine the effective span. And their formula is clear span plus effective depth. And we have two parameters, x direction and y direction. So let's see. First Lx is our shorter span. So 4 plus 0.161. And we have calculate already D effective 161. So we are taking in meter. So our Lx value is 4.161 meter. And similarly we will calculate y direction. So our Ly is longer span plus 0.161. So Ly value is 5.161 meter. Okay. Our third step is design load. And firstly we will calculate self weight of slab. So here our capital D is 180 mm. We have calculated already. So here I am taking in meter, and 1 is per meter width and 25 it is density of RCC. So our dead load is 4.5 kilonewton per meter it will be. And now we have live load 4 kilonewton and floor finish load 1 kilonewton per meter. So all load are calculated. So our total load is 9.5 kilonewton per meter. And after we are apply factor load. So our total load is 9.5 multiplied by 1.5. So what is a 1.5? So it is a multiplication factor for RCC elements. So now it will be calculated. So our W is 14.25 kilonewton per meter. And our next step is, so it's to determine the design moment and shear. And with the help of this coefficient, moment about X and moment about Y. And alpha X, alpha Y are coefficient. And this formula given by IS code 456 table number 24. And after that we have to determine the ratio Lx upon Ly for 1.25. So as we know, we have a simply supported slab and we have decided type of panel. So I am taking here case number 9, age for discontinuous. And you can see page number 9. So we have determined our alpha X is shorter span and alpha Y is longer span. So after interpolation we can determine the value of alpha X is 0.075. Okay. And now our alpha Y is value directly given in IS code page number 9. And if you want to see interpolation method, so you can see my previous video and you can understand there. And after that we will calculate moment about X. So their formula is alpha X WL x square. So all value put in this formula. So our alpha x is 0.075 and our W is 14.25 and Lx value is 4.161 square. So finally our Mx is 18.5 kilonewton meter. Is that clear? And after that our next step is, and now similarly we will calculate the moment about y. So their formula is alpha y WLx square. So our alpha y value is 0.056. We have calculate by interpolation method and our W is 14.25 and our Lx is 4.161 square. So finally our bending moment about y 13.81 kilonewton meter. Okay, and after that we will calculate shear force. It is denoted by V and their formula is WLx R upon 2 plus R. And let me tell you one thing, R is denoted by the ratio Ly upon Lx. So here we are taking value of Ly upon Lx. Okay, so our W is 14.25 multiplied by Lx is 4.161 and there R is 1.25 and 2 plus 1.25. So our shear force is 22.81 kilonewton and I am taking in Newton. So here 22,810 Newton. Is that clear? And after that our next step is, it's to determine the minimum depth required. So how to calculate minimum depth required? So by this formula we will calculate depth required. So formula is 0.138 FCK BD square and now we are using FCK 20 and FE 415. What D required is 81 mm. So now 81 mm is less than D effective 161 mm. So hence OK. So it's a determined design of main reinforcement area of steel. So here first is along shorter span middle stirrup in X direction. So let's first determine the along shorter span in X direction. So we will calculate their width. So let me draw the diagram and you can understand by this diagram ki how to calculate width. And also this is middle stirrups. And their dimension is 3 by 4 Ly and this is our shorter span 4 meter. Okay, so here we will calculate width. So their dimension is 3 by 4 Ly. So we have to calculate Ly, the value of 5.16. So our width is 3.89 and I am taking in round of value 3.9 meter. Okay, and after that we have to calculate area of steel by this formula. So their formula is 0.87 Fi AST D and 1 minus AST Fi upon BD FCK. So here we will calculate area of steel. So our AST is 332.5 mm square and also we will calculate AST minimum. So by this formula 0.12 BD upon 100. So our AST minimum is 216 mm square. Is that clear? And after that 216 mm square is less than 332.5 mm square. So hence OK. And our next step is using 8 mm dia bars. So here area of one bar, their formula is pi by 4 into 8 square. So here we are taking dia of bar 8. So our area of one bar, their value is 50.3 mm square. And now we will calculate spacing. So their formula is 1000 multiplied by area of one bar upon, we have to calculate AST. So our spacing is 150 mm. And after that spacing should be less than. So here we have to two parameters by IS code page number 46 and clause number 26.3 B. And here 3 multiplied by 161, it is effective depth. So our spacing is 483 mm and second is 300 mm. So therefore provide 8 mm dia bar at the rate 150 mm center to center in the middle stirrup of width 3.9 meter. So second is along longer span in y direction. So let first we have to determine longer span in y direction and now it will be calculate their width. So it is a middle stirrups and their dimension is 3 by 4 Lx. And now I am taking the value of Lx is 4.16. So it is a calculate. So it is here 3.12 meter width. And now also we will have to calculate D effective again in y direction. So it is calculate. So our D effective is 153 mm. Also we will calculate area of steel by this formula. So our AST it is 261 mm square. And now spacing of 8 mm dia bar, their formula is 1000 multiplied by 50.3 upon 261. So our spacing is, we will calculate 192 mm. And you can see here, this is a very important things. Therefore I am providing 8 mm dia bar, 192 mm center to center of width 3.12 meter. So here we have to calculate AST minimum 216 mm square. And now our spacing of 8 mm dia bars, so their formula is 1000 multiplied by 50.3 upon 216. Also we will calculate spacing. So our spacing is 230 mm. And we have two parameters and we will calculate along x direction and y direction. So by thumb rule Ly upon 8. So our Ly value is 5.161. We have to calculate already. So now it's calculate the value of 0.645 meter. And now similarly we will calculate along y direction. So Lx by 8. So put the value by this formula. So it is here 0.52 meter. And our next step is, and also we will calculate checks. So here it's determine the checks for shear. So nominal shear stress, it is denoted by tau V. Their formula is Vu upon Bd. It is taken by IS code page number 72 and clause number 40.1. And now put the value of this formula. So we will calculate tau V. So our tau V is 0.14 Newton per mm square. And after that it's determine the design shear strength tau C. So how to calculate tau C value? So by interpolation method we can determine tau C value. So here we required percentage of reinforcement. So firstly we have to determine percentage of reinforcement. So their formula is 100 multiplied by AST by BD. So all value put this formula. So we get it PT is 0.12%. And now we will calculate tau C value. So by interpolation method we get tau C is 0.33 Newton per mm square. And if you want to see interpolation method, so let me tell you table number 19 in IS code and you can understand there. And so our tau C is 0.33 Newton per mm square. So let's check the relation between tau C and tau V. So our tau V is 0.14 and tau C is 0.33. So we can say that our tau C is more than tau V. So hence okay. And now our next step is, so it's determine the check for deflection. And how to calculate deflection? So let's see, we want to value of modification factor. And now we have the value of PT 0.21%. And we can determine modification factor. So we required the value of Fs. So by this formula we will calculate Fs value. So this formula taken by IS code page number 38 figure number 4. And now 0.58 Fi AST required upon AST provided, all value put in this formula. So we will get Fs 240 Newton per mm square. And our Fs value is 240 Newton per mm square. So according to this value we can determine modification factor. So our modification factor value is 1.6. Okay, you can see page number 38 and check figure number 4. Okay, and after that our ratio is L by D maximum. So their formula should be 20 into modification factor. So we will get modification factor 1.6. So here it is 32. And now our ratio is L by D provided. So it should be 4161 by 161. So it is our shorter span by our D effective is 161. So here it is 26. So now we can say that our ratio L by D maximum is more than L by D provided. So hence okay. And after that our next step is So we have reached the diagram portion. So it is our two-way slab LX and LY, and section along short span and section along long span. And here also will be calculate bent up bar. So a section along short span and also section along long span. So here let's see, by thumb rule 0.15 LX we will calculate bent up bar. So here it is 0.65 meter, and also center of supports. So here it is 500 mm. And similarly we will calculate along long span. So our bent up bar is by thumb rule 0.15 LY. So here it is 0.75 meter, and here put the value of LY. And now center of supports. So here it is 600 mm. I hope friends you understand all things by this video, and you have any doubts so please write comments. We will solve your all comments, and please subscribe my channel, share the video, like the video. Thank you for watching.